Recording.
Yeah.
Damn, okay. All right, inside to Move the Crowd. Right about now, the radio show, of course, is holding it down in the building where we taking artists off stage, bring them backstage, so you get to know them more on an intimate level, man. Well, tonight we got a special guest joining us right now. Tonight for Move the Crowd on the radio show, we got from BET's American Gangster, we got Big 50 in the building, man. Big 50, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. Now, first of all, I saw
Yeah, I'm
you.
out here chilling in LA.
Yeah, I see you out here. Now, you out here filming the bottoms, right?
Yeah, filming the bottoms. It was great.
Okay, that's good. We'll talk about the bottom just a second and all that. But first of all, I saw you with your mask on there. So, how have you been handling the pandemic?
Well, you know, for everybody, I think it's been a little stressful for everybody. But I think we got to keep moving and, cover up, be safe. That's important, is our safety. So we're covering up, being safe. And, I was in the house for like 3 months when it first hit. I was very scared. I was upset because I have underlying health conditions. Right. So what I was thinking that, I'm one of the ones that can really get sick. But I have, over the couple months, I'm learning more about this coronavirus. You don't really have to be sick to be the only one to get it, but we do know that, you got younger children, young adults that run in and out the home, so they can bring it to anybody, Yeah. So, I was being as safe as I can be and spraying my son down with all kinds of, that's my phone ring. Spraying my son down with Lysol and everything. And wow, that didn't matter because guess what? When we got tested for the coronavirus through the blood, called the active virus test, which is through the blood, me and him was tested positive at some time.
Oh, really?
So you can have the virus and not know it.
Oh, really?
We did not know that we, had it. And I mean, we wasn't really sick.
So you carried the gene. You weren't really sick. You carried the the virus gene with you.
Yeah. So we had the antibiotics.
Right.
With the antibiotics is something a lot of times we can help others.
Okay. So neither your son got sick, right? To where you guys
No, he didn't get sick. Me or him got sick.
Oh, wow. That's a blessing right there. That's really a blessing.
One of us. We just, we knew I was just overly paranoid, Right. And one day I said, let's get up and call our doctor and go take the active virus test. So we took the test, and a day later she called and said, at some point we had COVID.
Okay. So
we had the antibiotics for it, so we didn't get sick. And she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you out of all people didn't get sick. It's because I got the underlying conditions.
Right. So that's a blessing.
Also, I take my vitamins, I take my medicine that I'm supposed to take every day. So, I'm on point with mine.
Oh wow, okay, that's good. So did any of your other family members get sick? They catch it?
Yeah, well, I had a couple of deaths in the family. Yeah.
Okay.
One of my uncles, that was the rock of our family. That I love dearly. Passed away, but it's just a sad truth that a lot of African Americans is dying. A lot of us is not getting really the proper help in this COVID thing because the doctors really don't know. This is all new to everybody,
Right. What would you say, words of wisdom wise? Because there's a lot of people out there that they not really feeling that this is a real virus, a real actual sickness. What would you say to some folks that's out there that's listening right now, and your words of wisdom as far as taking the coronavirus seriously?
Yeah, what I would say is to the younger generation is just cover up and be safe because it's not all about you. It's about your grandmother, your grandfather, your aunties and uncles, you know, your elders. So if you don't cover up for anybody else, cover up for your elders, you know, at least them, you know, because, you know, those are the ones that are getting hit the hardest. And I'm not saying that, I mean, I know you young people want to have y'all fun, and that's okay. Right. Just cover up, just be safe. There's nothing wrong with being safe. It's just like a man and a woman, and you're going to have intercourse, so you want to be safe. You know what I'm saying? So everybody take precautions and cover up, you know?
Right, exactly. I couldn't have said that better myself. I agree with you right there, full-heartedly.
Cover it up.
Exactly, it's covered up. That's what it's all about right now.
It's just being safe. That's all.
No doubt. Now, you know, you've had a life. I've been watching you. I actually saw you on the Breakfast Club. And
okay. That was fun. It was an experience.
Yeah. What do you think about the experience being on there on the Breakfast Club?
Well, you know, everybody always painting a picture about Charlemagne. Oh, he's this and he's that, and he's so mean, so aggressive, and he gonna say this to you and say that. You know, I just, now that I know, you know, I gotta go on my own thinking. People, you know, he wasn't, I just say like this, he wasn't anything like that. You know what I'm saying? He was a very nice, humble man. He was understanding. He really was rooting for me also too, you know. He had put a thing on my, came across the Instagram at one time on his pages, you know, about me, you know, said some nice things about me, that this girl needs her own show, her own movie, anything, you know. Right. But he's very nice. All of them are very actually nice. DJ Envy, he was a gem. Angela Yee, yeah, she was the homie. I loved her.
Good. That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up. So we got Big 50 right now. We're talking to her, finding out what's going on in her world. We inside to move the crowd here on the radio show. Dundee holding it down, making it happen tonight. The crew will be along in a little bit. And we're talking to Big 50 and see what's going on in her world right about now. Now let's talk about American Gangster. American Gangster. Now, you know, you like I said a little earlier, you've lived that life. Now, the life of the drug life, and
yes.
you were big time in that drug life. You know, to my understanding here. So I'm just curious, since we're in the COVID virus, you know, in the world the way it is today, if you were all those years ago starting off today in the drug game, would it be easier for you today or harder for you today? I think it'd be a lot easier for you, but tell me what some of your thoughts on that.
I think back in the day was easier. Today, it's a lot more technology that they got. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be a little harder for me right today. It's just like, I give it 10 more years, we won't have paper money. So what are the drug dealers gonna do? I always think ahead. You know, 10 years from now, what are the drug dealers gonna do? Because they trying to take away paper money. I read a lot, you know? So take away the paper money. And you know what, I'm gonna say this, a young lady said to me when the COVID hit, 50, put some dollars and some coins up because it's not going to be any change. It's almost like it's, what can you call it? The beast, like the 666 thing that everybody always run around and say, like, you know, the mark of the beast. You know, you can't go to the grocery store if you don't take the mark. Well, this is kind of like the mark of the beast to me, where, you know, you're not going to have money to spend. So what are you going to do in a drug game? You're going to say, put it on my card. I got this key of cocaine, so you can put my money on my Cash App. You ain't going to be able to trust anybody like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going hand in hand. And like the old lady, the young lady said to me, like, I went in the grocery store a couple weeks ago, and they said, well, we can't change that. Excuse me? You can't give me back my change? No, we don't have any change. So that's why I go to thinking like, oh, she said this for a reason. You know, we're going to need this change. You know? So I kind of pay attention to stuff like that. So I kind of think ahead of the game. Like I said, in 10 years, believe me, it's not going to be any paper money. You know, I got a cousin that live in Japan, and he came about 4 or 5 years ago and was like, buy these cards that you can put your money on. They were gold cards. And he'd say, you know, the Japanese and the Chinese do it all the time. And, you know, I'm like looking at him, we like, he's crazy.
What kind of what, the Bitcoin? Is that what you're talking about? Or is that something totally different?
Yeah, like a gold card that your money, you know, instead of having paper money, you can use your money off this gold card. Like, it's kind of like your bank, but on a card, your money in the bank, but on a card, like not like a regular credit card. It's just like a gold card with a serial number, like on the back.
Oh,
and yeah, it was something different, but I kind of understood that. I thought at first he was like, sign up for, I was looking at him crazy, but all that kind of, you know, played a part. I kind of think back on stuff when people say stuff. So, you know, I read up on a lot of stuff. Believe me, it won't be no money paper. That's why a lot of times you go in a store, they like, we don't take money, use your card.
Use your card, right?
So I know damn well we ain't gonna transfer no cards, with no drugs. I can't trust my money like that. So I got it when I got it, and it was good what I was getting. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm not gonna say I regret it. You know, I'm not gonna say, oh, I regret being a drug dealer. I'm just past that. Yeah, that was the time, you know, at that time, and now it's over.
Right. Now.
So the new ones got to figure out how they gonna get transfer their money and drugs.
Right. I see you.
I would not be talking about cash at me $55,000. I wouldn't trust that.
Exactly. That's just not gonna work.
It was easier, you know.
So
I think I'm gonna tell you another thing. I think the people was a lot smoother and swifter than that.
Why is that?
These kids don't think no more. They don't think. They mind move all kinds of ways. They mind is crazy to me.
Really?
You know, they don't think so.
Why do you think they don't think the way? Because I noticed the difference too. Because actually, my day job, you know,
I don't know if the corona got to them or what.
I don't know.
They are. I'm gonna say this. Well, their world is different from the drug world. Their world of getting money is, they call themselves scammers.
Okay.
Just like if you listen to the song with Megan Thee Stallion and with Beyonce on it, back in the day on her part, she would have been like, instead of saying it's some money, it's some scammers in here, she would have been like, it's some drug dealers in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, been a different era.
The scammers and the drug dealers is two different worlds. You know, the drug dealers, you know, right now, the younger people now, I'd be like, I wish I would have never touched that stuff, you know. So they think it's easier to scam, and they doing identity theft, and they think they slide through the cracks because it's identity theft. But it's just like a drug. Ain't no drug greater than the next drug.
Wow.
You know, if you're a scammer, you're a drug dealer. It's all the same thing. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna go to jail the same way. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really too much difference. It's just one is a drug game and one is a scammer game, you know, identity theft, I would say.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. Now,
that's their world, though. Let's say that's the new world for them.
That's the new world.
You know, I'm not knocking nobody, because if that's the way they want to get their money, hey, you know, hands down, do what you got to do, you know. But, you know, I'm past all that. I done took so many penitentiary chances. I've been in jail so many times. I'm done.
You done with all that. Exactly. Now, definitely, you able to walk on the streets. You don't have to worry about watching your back. Everything is cool. You know, you're in a good place now, right?
Well, I'm gonna say this: is I never watch my back. Like far as robbery, yeah, you watch your back on that, because the person always out to get you. But watch my back. I can look out the window. I can sit on my porch because I don't owe nobody nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever I got, whatever I done with the people or that I done it with, I mean, it's always, you know, hands down, I'm the one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come correct. If you say it ain't right, I'm gonna make it right. I'm never going to be the type that peeking out my window because I owe somebody. So I'm not going to owe you a nickel.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna pay either way, So you know,
That's
I'm
what's up.
not. No,
Yeah, I feel you.
I sit on my porch. That's for sure.
Well, that's good. That's wonderful. I'm glad you're able to sit on your porch and everything is it's all good right there for you. It's all
Yeah,
good.
it's all good. So as far as looking behind my back for the Jack boys,
Yeah.
yeah, I probably had to do that a few times. Look around me, but. I think people take stuff out of context when it's a woman being a drug dealer or any kind of dealer because they figure like this, oh, she's just a woman. No,
Right.
I am a woman. Okay, get it straight now. I still, let me tell you this, they don't know that's why I believe God gave us woman. The has, woman, because guess what? A man couldn't bear children. They cry like a baby in pain. We are built for pain.
You damn right. I cry like a little girl in pain. I couldn't do it. I can tell you now. I am not the one to be having nobody's kid. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I'm not man enough. I couldn't do it. I salute y'all women. Big time
with a toothache. My tooth bothered me. They cry like babies.
Exactly.
So women are we're nurturers. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of times, if men think they can just overpower us because we've been a woman, sometimes you don't know what stands behind us women. I'm not saying I'm a killer or I'll kill you, but you don't know who's standing behind me, who got muscle for me.
Exactly.
So men stop thinking that, she a woman drug dealer, she weak. Or I can take her. No, you can't do it. You just got to gain your respect. And that's what I did out here. I gained my respect.
That's what's up. You gain your respect, man. We got Big 50 right here. She gained that respect. She's here on the radio show. We making it happen tonight. Inside of Move the Crowd, Big 50, man. She's doing her thing. Yeah, I want you to do something for me before we move along. Is that on my daily job, I'm actually a probation officer. So I deal with kids all day that are locked up for various crimes, and a lot of that is drugs too, and big time. So I want you to talk to them right now. Tell them why they should not enter the drug game for those that's in it.
Well, first of all, it's only two-way out. It's only a two-way thing. Either you die or you go to jail. Some of you make it out and maybe go on and do something and change your life. But I'm not going to just say, oh, yeah, you're supposed to get this McDonald's job. I think a lot of parents want you guys to do, like I wanted my kids to do, is graduate. I'm not saying you had to go to college because college is not for everybody.
Right.
We don't want to force college on them, but get a trade. It's big money in trades, like going to heat and cooling school, them people make good money. And just the drug game, they got some drugs out here that's over the top now. They got some stuff called fentanyl and car that will kill you dead just from the smell of it.
Really?
Okay? You don't want to get yourself mixed up with nothing like that, thinking, I'm going to come in because I'm balling and I'm going to mess with this. A lot of you young people get your hands on this stuff and don't know what you're getting your hands on. A lot of the old ones getting their hands on it and dying like hell. So that's just, what I'm saying? That's just not where it's at. You can get a trade. You can do something with yourself. I've seen a lot of young guys and young women, they're buying properties now. So if you go on your one property, you get your one property and you buy it cheap and fix it up. That's a project because guess what? You can go room by room getting it fixed up. You can live in it or you can sell it and make money. I mean, the drug game is just not cool. Like I said, y'all dealing with some different drugs out here now. And I'm going to say this for you weed smokers too. The weed smokers, there's all kinds of shit on that too.
Oh,
it's all kinds. All kinds.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, they putting stuff on weed. It's ridiculous.
Man.
I got I got young adults, so I hear everything. So they can't get nothing slipped through the cracks with me, you know.
Yeah.
They be like, how did you know? How did you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I got younger kids, so, you know, young adults. So I keep my ears to the ground with them also. Right. I know they get tired of me, but I be like, is you drinking that stuff? Because they drinking that lean, muddy cup, whatever they call it. Yeah. That stuff ain't good for you either. Because guess what? All they do is bloat your stomach and eat your liver up and your lining in your stomach. And I know 3 young men has died from that. So leave that alone also.
And then they also got the I don't know if they had it then, but I know they got the one where they stick it straight up in their rectum already. They stick it in their rectum and they it's like they take it from there. I don't know if they had that then.
Oh, it's like a suppository or something.
I guess so. Yeah. I guess so.
On that one, but I mean that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You want to rectum, so I guess that would be kind of what it is because it probably get in their system faster.
Yeah, it'll get in system faster, and it's undetected because it's coming from the back end. So it'll be
Well, I don't know nobody that want to get high that much. That's ridiculous. If you just going out of contact, just want to get high, and you got to stick something up your rectum. Yeah, come on now.
Oh, it's crazy. It's a crazy world out there. It's definitely a crazy world.
It's the young ones either because a lot of these adults gotta stand up and speak up. Also, they gotta speak. Especially our young men, there's so many our young men going to waste. Either they are dead or in jail or somewhere doing nothing.
Right.
Mind ain't focused. They don't have no social skills. Well, that all starts at home. I kept my kids busy. For a long time, my kids never knew what I did. I remember my daughter saying they asked her at school, what did her mama do? And she looked. And my son did the same thing. They look like, oh, well, I think she's a massage therapist. They just never knew. But I tell you this is, I think when they grew up, they started growing up. I didn't put all that stuff in front of my children, let's say that, so they wouldn't know what I did until they got grown and someone told them, but no, I never put that in front of my kids. I'm big on education. They never had TVs in their room because I believe in your room, you get your peace. That's where you rest and get sleep.
Right.
I never believe in TVs in kids' rooms. And I was very strict. Even when they was 15 and 16, they would have to come in and put their phones in my room, cut them off, and bring their computers also.
So how are they coexisting? How are they existing with that? Because I know these kids today, they can't even go 5 minutes without their phone. They can't even go without going on
my
Instagram.
Kids, I'm glad I was over the hump with that. Well, it's kind of outrageous now because I got 2 grandkids that always, I couldn't believe when they came to my house, they were on the phone at 3 and 4 in the morning. Who does? What's going on in your household?
I know.
Staying with my grandkids. I said, who let y'all stay on the phone at 3, 4 in the morning? Y'all with y'all mothers. Sometimes you at my son's house and they'll call me and it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning. But I don't understand the kids today can't live without a phone or iPad. I've seen babies fall out and have temper tantrums over iPad.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. And video games.
iPad can work it. Okay, we just not getting computer savvy. I'm just not getting in with it, So this is their era, this computer stuff, all this technology. I just hand it over to the babies. Here, work this, open this up for me,
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm learning to do too.
Them phones need to be, at a certain time of night, them phones need to be shut off and took at some point. And do I think a 5-year-old in kindergarten needs a phone? No, they need a good teacher that can call home and say, little Ray fell down and bust his lip,
Right.
Not going from the kid calling home every 5 minutes about the teacher did this, the teacher said that. I can't stand it. Then you got the angry parents going up there. That's why the teachers in school now are carrying guns. because you got angry parents coming in there. In our day, if we fell down or hurt ourselves, the first thing they do is call home. We get took home for a day, or our parents would say, well, just clean the blood up off her face or off her lip, because guess what? Boys are going to have busted lip. They're going to fall down. You know, we need more of our young black men to understand life. A lot of our young black men, I don't understand it, but I tell you this, a lot of our black males are being born, they getting these shots, vaccinations, and it's making them sick. So no, they shouldn't be getting any vaccinations when they newborn. I think vaccinations should get taken when they're like at least a year old, you know, because my niece got a son and she said her son didn't get autistic until she took him back to the doctor to be vaccinated.
Wow.
So one of the tricks they do on our young black males.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of those tricks going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of that. I mean, we could spend all night just on that alone.
Yeah, and they gotta watch the milk that they drink.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, I know. I know it's a situation with the milk too. But you know,
that milk got too much estrogen and hormones in it.
Yeah.
You know? So you know, if they look at it and say, well, why he's acting a certain way, you know, it's the milk, it's the estrogen. You know, boys don't need estrogen.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
So they don't need no soy milk and the cow's milk. They need almond milk. So
yeah,
I guess when my kids have, I got other children, you know, maybe they have kids and I can kind of let them know, don't give your boys that cow's milk.
Yeah. We don't need to go that route. But another route we need to go is talk about you actually being a rapper. Now I didn't know. I didn't realize. I bet you all them years ago never thought that you would actually be a rapper. Now, tell me about this song you got here. This is your song we about to play in a second here called "Do It Like."
It was kind of sprung on me.
Uh-huh.
One day I was at home and my manager Glenn called and said, 50, you coming down to the studio? You finna learn this song. I'm like, huh? He was like, my son Luce wrote a song for you. I'm like, oh, baloney. I'm thinking he's just tripping out. So they sent the song to me over the phone, and I was like, well, wait a minute. How do I say this so fast? This is really fast rapping. I'm not a rapper, you know. So Glenn is stuck in my head when Glenn's son says, listen to the song and follow my lead. Well, I'm like, okay, I'm a jack. I can do everything, you know?
Yeah. Well, we gonna check out this song right now. Do it like Big 50 right here, and we're gonna make it happen right now. We're gonna check it out. When we come back, we're gonna find out. We're gonna talk about how she got her name, Big 50. Plus, we're gonna talk about these movies and these BET contracts she seems to be signing right now, man. So we're gonna talk about those two things when we return after this record right here. Stay close, don't move, stick and stay, don't go away. Strictly independent hip hop and R&B music at its finest, y'all. It's the radio show.
It's another banger.
This is
radio show.
Independent and exclusive.
Turn it up.
Move the crowd.
Drop it low and give me 50. Oh yeah. Bad bitches shaking titties. Oh yeah. Got to work for the city. I'ma do it like I'm 50.
Do it like Big 50. Do it like Big 50.
I'ma do it for the city.
Don't do it for the city. Don't do it for the city, little nigga. Young hoe study crying over bill money. Come on, fucking 50, get some real money. In the VIP going crazy. Finna set the bitch off like the 80s. American gangster with some real pros. See them ass, see them titties, I done did those. I got niggas, I got bitches, and they show me love. I ain't got a middle man, cause I'm the pillar. #1 trap queen, you can do your research. 40 whole 50, I can't even put it in my purse. Baby, I'm a pimp, fuck a limb. What you saying? I can get you any kind of bad bitch. What you think?
For the trap queens, do it like 50. Oh yeah. Drop it low and give me 50. Oh yeah. Bad bitches shaking titties. Oh yeah. Got to work for the city. Oh yeah. Do it like I'm 50.
Do it like Big 50. Do it like Big 50.
I'ma do it for the city.
Don't do it for the city. Go, little mo, show these niggas how to
I'ma do it big like 50, that's my MO. Bitches tryna call me fuck a Roger, fuck a 10-4. All about that bag, got that cash, what it hit for? You niggas out here flexing with your man, shit you been broke. What you know about a woman hustling hard with them hitters? Heard the feds taking pictures, we gon' post for them niggas. Ain't worried about a op, cause we keep them clips with us. Best believe money, power, and respect is what they give us. Now I can make them drunk and got them knees like a stallion. Shake that ass fast like you just won a medallion. Hustlers in my city, shout out to Big 50. Get lit in this bitch, flex a band, shake it titty.
Do it for the trap queens, do it like 50. Oh yeah. Drop it low and give me 50. Oh yeah. Bad bitches shaking titties. Oh yeah. Got to work for the city. Oh yeah. Do it like I'm 50.
Do it like Big 50. Do it like Big 50.
I'ma do it for the city.
Don't do it for the city. Don't do it for the city.
That's Big 50 right there, Big 50. When you put that record together today in Detroit, man, what did they have to say, to you about that when that was all done for you?
And they loved it. They thought they couldn't believe it. It was like, do you know Big 50 is rapping? And people couldn't believe it. They were playing and they're calling me. They were cracking up. They thought it was hilarious. They couldn't believe it. They was like, is she really rapping? And she can really rap. I said, yeah, I can do a lot of things. Yeah. Put your mind to it, they can do it too.
Yeah. Okay. Is that gonna be something that's gonna be coming out like a CD or something you're working on? Is that something that you're gonna be putting out in the near future there on a CD?
Well, yeah, we got something else coming out too.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Oh okay. You got another project.
I'm really, really hot. I'm a fan of Millie Jackson, so I like her. I was raised on that.
So what you gonna do? You gonna sing some Millie Jackson type of music, or what do you?
I probably put something. It will be something added to some of her lines or her lyrics or something. Some added, some hot that Millie would say.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good.
From her now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can learn a lot from her. That's good, right there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So that's something you probably gonna put out like in 2021, right? I assume.
Yeah, rapping is good, but I don't want to be called the grandma rap.
Yeah.
We already had one of them.
Yeah, we already got one of them for sure.
Yeah, but yeah. I definitely. It was fun. I like the rap. It was fun, but
Do you actually listen to rap music, or you just did that for that one song?
I love rap music, but I'm not the rapper. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the one that's rapping all the time. I want to talk a little mess.
Oh, okay. Well, you can talk a lot of mess rapping. You can talk a lot of mess doing that. So.
Oh yeah, I talk some real mess.
Oh yeah.
Give me some Millie Jackson lyrics.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good too. That's good too. Now I gotta ask you. Everybody been wanting me to ask that with you. So let them know, how did you get your name, Big 50? Go ahead.
A friend of mine, Skinny Scarelli. That's one of the Detroit gangsters out of Detroit. He named me that, and he was crazy because I'm very top heavy. So that's where he come up with the name. I'm the name of Big 50,
Okay.
So it was a good catchy street name for me, I didn't want to go around there, I'm Rhonda. So all kinds of, dealing people, whatever people, got nicknames. So that was one of names that kind of help respect in the city is Big 50, and my chest, my face, it matches, the Big 50 type girl,
Right. Okay. All right.
So
yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. Now you out here filming the Bottoms, right? And tell us about that project, filming the Bottoms.
Oh, the Bottoms we've been working on that project forever, since way before COVID, and when we were coming out here to film for COVID hit, so it set everybody back. So every now and then I'll go over my lines and I'll glance. You don't want to study long, then you study wrong. So I'll look over my lines here and there, and every now and then one day COVID came. I was scared. I was very scared to come outside. So after COVID kind of died down in our city, and Glenn said, Sterling Davis is, He said, "You not gonna come out? You scared?" I said, "No, I'm coming. I'm coming, just not right now." So one day I got the courage up. I just said I'm gonna walk by faith and not by sight. You know, God got me. I'm gonna keep praying, and then I'm gonna come down and do my lines, and I think I nailed it.
Yeah. Sterling asked me to do a line or two in that movie too, but I couldn't make it because I was too
Did
busy.
you?
But I said the next one I'm gonna try to get in and get a line or two. So I may be your co-star one day. You never know.
Oh, good. That's good. All right, I'm looking forward for that.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm kind of a natural anyway, so anything that I do is usually it's natural for me.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as acting goes,
anything you want to do, you can put your head to it and do it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a natural.
Oh, okay. Well, as far as acting go, I'm not. So you're going to have to carry me. So you have to carry me through that. It's all good, man. We got Big 50 right here. We're just wrapping up an interview with her inside the Move the Crowd right here on the radio show, making it happen. Now, Big 50, real quick, you also got a podcast too. So tell us about that podcast that you do also. And am I doing a good job with you so far? Am I doing a good job?
We on Vent, VENT, Vent Radio. That's out of Detroit, and it's Keeping It 100 with Big 50 every Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. It's raw, it's live. People get to call in and vent because that's what we are, Vent Radio. Glenn Cannon is the owner of Vent Radio. He's also my co-host and my manager. So I haven't been in about 3-4 weeks, but as soon as I get home, next week, I'm taking it back hard to the head. So a lot of people may want to get in on Vent Radio. You can catch that on YouTube. You can catch it on ventradio.net. Also, I guess you can catch it on Amazon too.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, we'll look forward to catching you on that, and maybe we might want to come through, be a guest on there one day.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to have you.
Yeah, definitely. Now tell us
I would love to interview you.
Oh yeah, you can interview me. I'm there. Just let me know. Call me. We'll simply switch cameras and we'll make it happen. That's all.
Okay.
Switch aside. That's all we got to do. Now tell me real quick about BET and American Gangster. When is that airing? And also what other 2 projects that you're working on? I heard you got some other stuff in the works as well.
Yeah, well, BET is doing my life story.
Okay.
We don't know. We haven't came up with a name just yet. But they're doing a life story on me, which is interesting.
Okay.
And also I'll be coming up with a reality show.
Oh, really?
Probably soon. I got to sit down and have a talk with that, with some people on that in a few days. So that's kind of on the way. We'll know. I'll know in a couple of days for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing your reality show. And yes, I'll be down to do it. Just tell me when and where you want me, and I'll give you my good side right here. You get the good side.
Okay, give me a good side. Okay.
Yeah, just let me know I'm there. Yeah, it's all good. We'll go ahead and give you a shout out since we got to go here, and I want to thank you for joining me. Give a shout out to anybody out there real quick.
I would like to give a shout out to my manager, co-host Glenn Cannon. He's an amazing person. He does an amazing job with all his artists. And, I like to give a shout out for my parents who birthed me, and a special shout out to my sister, Tanisha, Nick. I love you. She's my rock. She's the baby girl, but she holds it down every time.
Definitely. You can catch her on Vent Radio once. Yeah, you can catch her on Vent Radio once she returns back to Detroit. You told you where to find her. Also, you can catch her on American Gangster. You could check her out on that on BET and look out for
BET
reality,
Plus.
BET Plus
live streamed.
BET Plus. I'm sorry, BET Plus, and also on her reality show and the story of her life coming up real soon. I'm sure in 2021. Big 50. I want to thank you for joining us. I really appreciate the time.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You have a wonderful and blessed day.
You too. Take care now. That's Big 50 right there joining us. Right there, holding it down here. Strictly independent hip-hop and R&B music at its finest here on the radio show. Make sure you check out the radio show. We're about to make it happen in about 15 minutes. So Keep it locked right here. Myself, MD, Artist Monique, and Mary Alex will be on in about 15 minutes. Shout out to Glenn. Shout out to Sterling G. You guys take care. Have a wonderful evening, y'all. Take care. See you later.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.